welcome to another Motivation Monday. So today I want to talk about focus. Staying focused is hard at times because you have a lot of stuff that is distracting you from staying focused on your goals, which in the long run is not going to be, in your best interest to do so. You get distracted with other people's problems, you get distracted with all random things. Could be a soap opera, could be a reality TV, multiple things come in the line of distraction. And before you know it, you're putting off things that you need to do for things that you want to do. Let me say that again. Before you know it, you're putting off things that you need to do that's imperative for your growth, whether it's financial growth, emotional growth, whatever, spiritual growth. Putting it off for things that you want to do that come in your way and distract you from your purpose. So I cannot say this enough. Even though you might fall off track for a minute, keep your eye on the prize. If you have to keep reminders all around your home, if you have to put stickers all on the wall saying stay focused, if you have to get a calendar and write down Monday 3 o'clock, this is what I want to do, or have these three things I want to do per day, or whatever it is. If you have to put a time to it, like 2 o'clock on Monday, I want to do this, Wednesday at 2 o'clock, I want to do that. If you want to do it like a weekly thing, a monthly thing, but stay focused, because if you have a plan and you want to do something in 6 months or 3 months or whatever, every time you get distracted, it's pushing you further away from your goal. You understand? So, yes, sometimes things arise that you have no control over, but we're not talking about that. And even if things arise that you have no control over and it stops you for a minute, soon as you get yourself back together, get back to the task at hand. I know it's easier, harder than it sounds, but, stick to the plan. Remember the big picture. And as I say, if you have to put boards or stickers or whatever all over the house, so every time you turn around, there's a sticker of whatever goal you're trying to accomplish and the time frame. So there's like a countdown. So if you have calendars and you could put it all over, so every time you turn around, you'll see the calendar and you know that, for instance, March just began and you have something you want to do in June and you've been procrastinating since January. So now you gotta, you know, step it up, step up your game, because nobody's gonna care about your interests or your goals more than you. So even though people might come in your life to distract you, when you fail at what you're trying to do, they can't help you in most instances, and the ones that can won't. So just keep that in mind. Something else I'd like to add. If you're not good to yourself, you cannot be good to no one. So if it's, let's first say, for instance, it's business goals, and it's goals because you're planning to make, let's say you're planning to make a certain amount of money per month or whatever. If you get distracted and fall short, nobody is really going to step in. But if you're doing it to help other people, like your mom or your child or whatever, if people are depending on you, that you consider, when you fall behind, you're letting yourself down, but you're letting them down as well. Now, I'm not saying that people have the right to depend on you, but the people that you consider that you made an arrangement to take care of in one way or the other, and now you fall short on your goals because people come into your life to distract you, that's not going to give you what you lost with the time that went by. And as cliche as it sounds, time is money. Time is money. Because sometimes the time that you're taking to lollygag around and, waste time talking to people and doing whatever, you could be trying to make $1 out of 50 cents, you know? And as much as people say money is not all, you can't survive without it. Let's be real. You cannot survive without it. Your bills can't be paid without it. If you take care of your mother or whatever, you can't do it without it. So the people who are coming to distract you, 9 out of 10 times, they have nothing to give you. They're looking for things from you as well. Sometimes people come in your life to distract you and they're pretending to care and they're holding up your time, with trivial stuff. And while you're distracted with them, it's an entire game. It's an entire game. They're spending time in your life pretending to care to build up, your trust and whatever, and they're waiting on the opportunity to come at you to ask you for money. Okay? So the money that you're losing spending time with people who have nothing to give you, then that same person or people gonna turn around and ask you for a dollar in a month or two or three or whatever. So now you have lost money and now they're expecting you to find money to give them from where? Because you're spending time with them being distracted. You understand me? So stay on the game, keep thinking of other ways to, you know, change it up. If something is not working, try it a different way. If you give yourself a time frame and you didn't meet it, don't be too hard on yourself. Give yourself some extra time because things happen. Sometimes we have no control over, as I said before. And if, well, you got ill or something, you can't do anything for that. But do the best you can, and the most you can with whatever resources, you know, whatever resources that are available to you, do the best you can with it. And spend time doing things that are beneficial, you know, to your long term goals. Because, as I said, a lot of times you waste time watching nonsense. Somebody send you a video, some kind of celebrity drama, whatever. As much as it might be fun and funny and whatever, what have you gained from that? What have you gained? And also be careful of what you watch. What you're watching first thing when you get up, and what you're watching last thing before you go to bed. Because that is very important. What you watch last before you go to bed stays in your subconscious. You understand? What you watch or listen to first thing when you get up set the tone for your day. And surround yourself with people with similar mindset. And I'm not talking about, there are a lot of people that have a lot of pipe dreams. They have no way of making these things come to life. They have a lot of pipe dreams based on you. They have a lot of pipe dreams and they're incorporating you in their dreams. Like, we should do this and we should do that, but it's not we, it's you. So you should get off your goal and go follow them with their pipe dream that they have no track record to show that they have tried things before and they have, you know, accomplished any goal. All they're doing is sitting down and fantasizing and they want to take you on this fantasy trip with them. No. Stay on your grind on what you're doing and try to accomplish what you set out to do. Okay, I said this in a prior video. You cannot live somebody else's dream, right? So while people are distracting you from yours, they're trying to steer you away to help them live theirs, or sometimes they have no dream. They just want to distract you because they don't want you to accomplish yours, or they have nothing else to do, so they're mad at you because you don't have time to sit down all day and listen to their sub stories and their pipe dreams because you have your own thing that you're trying to accomplish. That you might be where you want to be, but you're making steps, and every day, week, month, you're seeing yourself a little further, but they're not going anywhere from what you could see. They've been saying the same thing maybe a year or however long ago. They have made no step towards it, right? And they're just talking with no action, okay? And that goes nowhere. So please, I implore you, stay focused. I cannot reiterate this point enough. Stay focused, stay on task, stay motivated, surround yourself with positive, like-minded people where if you're feeling a little down or whatever the case may be, you could call somebody else who is in the same, who has the same mindset and, most likely in the same situation that you are in or have been there, but you have similar goals. This person could be a few steps ahead of you, for example, but you're in the same arena. So when you contact them and say, I was having a problem with this and I wasn't sure what to do, I have these 3 ideas, what do you think? And you run it by them. But being around people who talking about the same thing over and over and not making no moves towards it, or talking about stuff that don't really make no sense, it's not positive, it's not constructive, you're really wasting time and, stopping yourself from getting to your bag. You know what I mean? So we're not going to keep this too long and drawn out. Thanks for watching. If you're new, welcome. Welcome to all the new rock stars aboard. If you're old rock star, thanks for sticking with me and rocking on with me. And for the ones who don't come often, come back around. Okay? See you guys in another video. Love you all. Smooches. My sunshine.